You don't go from 0 to $2 million in crypto overnight. That's the fantasy. The screenshots, the tweets, the "I turned $100 into" stories. But the truth? It's slower, messier, a lot more uncomfortable. Because what actually changes is not just your balance, it's you. It's 12:46 a.m. Your room is quiet. You're on your phone again, scrolling. Charts you don't understand, people you don't know, money you're not making. And somewhere in between all of that noise, you feel it, that pull, like you're late to something important. You download your first wallet, open it, $0. No fireworks, no magic, just a blank start. This is level 1, the observer. You don't trade yet, you watch. You watch charts move like they have their own mind, up fast, down faster. You try to make sense of it, but it feels like noise, random, and honestly, a little intimidating. So you do what feels safe, nothing. You stay on the outside, learning just enough, but never enough to act. And this is where most people get stuck, because observing feels productive, but it isn't. Not really. A few days later, you do something different. You deposit money. Not a lot, $50, just enough to feel something. This is level 2, the gambler. You open your first trade. No strategy, no plan, just a feeling. The chart looks like it's going up, so you buy. And for a moment, it works. Your $50 becomes $65, then $72. Your heart starts beating faster. You've cracked it. You've figured it out. This is easy. Then the market moves, not up, down, fast. Your $72 becomes $48, then $39. You hesitate. Should you close? Should you wait? You do nothing because you don't know what to do. And just like that, your first lesson hits. The market doesn't care what you think. You chase your losses, jump into another trade, then another, trying to win it back. But it doesn't work like that. It never does. Your balance swings wildly, up again, then down even harder. Emotion becomes your strategy, and emotion is expensive. Eventually, you slow down, not because you want to, but because you have to. This is level 3, the student. You start asking questions. Why did that trade fail? Why did this one work? You begin to notice patterns, not perfectly, but enough to see structure, support, resistance, trends. You stop trading everything. Focus on one thing, one setup, one idea. And for the first time, you're not guessing, you're thinking. You still lose trades, a lot of them, but now they don't feel random, they feel explainable. And that's progress, because understanding your losses is more valuable than celebrating wins. Time passes, your balance grows slowly. 100, 140, 120, not impressive, but stable, and stability is new. Then comes the hardest level, the survivor, because now you've felt real loss, you've blown accounts, made mistakes you can't ignore anymore. So you change, not dramatically, but intentionally. You start using stop losses, small ones. You risk less per trade. You stop trying to double your account overnight. You aim to protect it, because now you understand something critical. If you lose everything, you're out of the game. This level is not exciting. There are no big wins, no crazy screenshots, just discipline, repetition, control. And honestly, it's boring, but boring is where growth lives. Then something shifts, not in the market, in you. This is level 5, the strategist. You don't trade randomly anymore. You wait, you plan your entries, you define your risk before you click anything. You start journaling your trades, every entry, every exit, every mistake. At first, it feels unnecessary, but over time, patterns emerge. Not in the charts,
in your behavior. You notice when you overtrade, when you rush, when you ignore your own rules, and slowly you fix it. Your account grows, $300, $500, $800, still not life-changing, but consistent, and consistency changes how you see the market. Then you cross a line, $1,000. This is level 6, the professional. And now everything feels different. Losses matter more, wins feel real, but your reactions controlled. You're not chasing anymore, you're executing. You risk 1 to 2% per trade, no exceptions, because now you understand, one bad decision can undo weeks of progress. You trade less, but better. You wait for high-quality setups, ignore everything else. You're not trying to be in the market, you're trying to be right, and that changes everything. Time passes, your account grows again. $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, slowly, deliberately, no shortcuts. Then comes level 7, the operator. This is where most people never reach, because this level requires something rare, patience at scale. You understand the market now, not just charts, but behavior, liquidity, traps, manipulation. You see why price moves, not just that it moves. You stop reacting, you anticipate. You scale your positions carefully, not all in, never reckless, because at this level, protecting capital is more important than growing it. Your account reaches 6 figures, $50,000, $80,000, $100,000, and oddly, you feel calmer than ever, because now you trust your process. Finally, level 8, the architect. This is not about trading anymore. It's about systems. You diversify, multiple strategies, different time frames, different assets. You think long-term, cycles, when to be aggressive, when to step back. You're not glued to charts anymore, because you don't need to be. Your capital grows, not explosively, but inevitably. $250,000, $500,000, $1 million, and eventually $2 million. You stare at the number, not shocked, not emotional, just aware, because the real journey was never about the money. It was about discipline, control, patience, becoming the kind of person who could handle that level of responsibility. You think back to the $0, the confusion, the mistakes, the losses, every level you almost quit, every moment you doubted yourself, and you realize something most people never will. The money came later, the mindset came first. You lock your phone, same room, same silence, same you, but not really, because somewhere along the way, you stopped being a beginner and became something else entirely. And that's the part nobody can copy.